Joining me now to discuss is Wesley Donehue. He's the author of Under Fire, 13 Rules for Surviving Cancel Culture and Other Crises. Wesley, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So this is amazing. Andrew Schultz said this was a gamble. His wife would divorce him if it didn't work. He put his savings on the line here. And I don't think he's really surprised that it did work out. But do you think this is proof that Americans really just want good content over maybe not being offended all the time?
Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to comedy, right? Comedy's not any good unless it's walking that line, right? And Andrew Schultz proves it. I mean, he's one of the best up-and-coming comedians in America right now. I mean, Joe Rogan says so, Dave Chappelle says so, and like the guy's going places. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Comedy will survive with people like Andrew Schultz around. And of course, you see companies like Netflix reeling from the adage, go woke, go broke. We're seeing now for the first time in its history, they've had successive quarters of negative growth. They lost nearly 1 million subscribers in their second quarter. They're now expecting to roll out an ad-based subscription, which I don't think is going to bring in any viewers. Do you think other outlets are starting to learn a lesson here?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, I don't think Netflix is suffering because they're going woke. I think they're suffering because people were locked inside for 2 straight years. They didn't have anything to do but stream, right? Now people are going outside. They don't want to be in front of their TVs anymore. I think Netflix is suffering from a different part of liberalism, and that was them shutting down the world for so long. Netflix didn't have anywhere to go but up. Now that the world's opened back up again, they have nowhere to go but down. You see the same thing absolutely happening with Peloton, right? People were stuck inside. They couldn't work out anywhere else. The door's open. They want to go for a run outside. Jen, I know you're like me. We're both big marathoners. I know it probably really sucked for you to be stuck inside. I wasn't at 73 marathons yet. I'm only at 25 marathons. But as soon as I could get back outside again, I was back outside. I was signing up for races. I think you're seeing the same exact thing with Peloton that you're seeing with Netflix.
Very interesting. And I'm curious, you talk about the rules for surviving cancel culture, 13 of them in your book, Wesley. What's the number one rule? Because, the left is looking for any reason to cancel someone on the right these days.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because about going back to the marathon thing. The first chapter is all about mental toughness, right? There's a lot of PR lessons in this book, and people might think that talking about mental toughness is a weird thing to talk about in a public relations book. But what I've learned through running U.S. Senate campaigns and helping big corporations like SeaWorld is that people that are mentally weak are the ones that fail. The people that are mentally tough are the ones that succeed. If you're losing your mind, if you're letting the emotions control you, like we see the woke mob doing, like these are people that are letting their emotions control them. And if you're acting like them and you're not thinking logically and you're weak-minded, then you're going to fail. But if you're someone who has mental strength, if you do really hard things that really suck, if you put, like as David Goggins says, yourself in a position where you're callousing the mind, you're going to be able to survive. And I think that's the problem with woke culture, right? These people are so thin-skinned that they can't help but respond with their emotions. You survive cancel culture when you think logically and stop acting with emotions.
Yeah, that's such a great point. It makes me think of somebody like President Trump. The left tried to cancel him every chance they get. It's impeachment,
right?
2.0, 3.0, 4.0. They want to make sure he doesn't end up in the Oval Office again. He's certainly an example of somebody that the left has gone after, and the family as well, so many times. But still, they have that toughness and keep succeeding, and the American people love him for it.
Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump has proven himself to be uncancelable, right? And that's because he has the mental fortitude to stick with what he says, right? He doesn't cater to the left, which is what we're seeing here in America, is that so many corporations, so many politicians, so many celebrities are so quick to apologize when there's nothing to apologize for. That's the problem. The woke mob wants you to apologize. They want you to, they want to make an apology, even if you're not really sorry, which doesn't make any sense. Right? That's what President Trump did so well. He just said, I'm not going to put up with that bull crap. I'm not going to play this game. I'm not going to apologize for something I'm not sorry for. And that's awesome. And I think more people should follow that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's their game. Let them play it. We'll take the high road. Wesley Donehue, got to find a marathon to run one of these days soon. Let me know. And thanks for taking time to be here. Great to see you.
Hey, take care. Thanks.